Hello and welcome to the Crypto Underworld. I want to show you how I turned a small investment of just $100 in a little known token into $1,000 in profit in just 9 days. And this is just one example, and I'll show you how you can do this over and over again. Hi, my name is Todd Spears, and I also want to show you my Underworld methods for finding the next crypto projects before they go mainstream and explode. All right, a little bit about me. Just some highlights here. I like to travel. I've been to Europe a few times, South America a lot. This picture is actually in Galveston, Texas, where we went shark fishing this past summer, and we caught this nice little sand shark, and we let her go. Don't worry. We just petted her for a few minutes and put her back in the water. And the cool thing is then we drifted again and caught a hammerhead. I don't have a picture of that, but trust me, that thing was great to catch. Also, big into CrossFit. That's kind of my pastime. That's kind of what I do to wake myself up in the morning and get my juices flowing. Also, of course, I like to spend a lot of time with my friends and family. And you know, being an online entrepreneur for most of my life and living the laptop lifestyle, if that's what you want to call it, I do get to kind of make my own schedule. And of course, crypto has been a big part of that in my life. All right, a little bit about my online history. I started making money online in 1996. Yeah, kind of dating myself a little bit here, but yeah, back in the day. During that time, I built and sold a big company in 2003. And it was to a bank, so it was a good one. Also started my own software company back then, where now we do a lot of local marketing projects and software for a lot of local marketing agencies that still exist to this day. I also started in crypto in 2013, back when it was kind of getting started, and it kind of pumped up, kind of dumped down. It was kind of this interesting, nerdy kind of thing, and being online for most of my life, I'm kind of a nerdy kind of way. So I got into building mining rigs. So I was mining Bitcoin and that kind of thing. I had a data center in downtown Dallas where I had some extra electricity. So I built these little milk crates and put video cards in them and all that stuff, and started mining and got involved and started understanding how it works. I also set up some master nodes for Dash back in 2014 when Dash was around $2. So that turned into a pretty big hit for me. As you know, Dash now sells for around $100, $200, $300, $400 at times. It just depends on when you're looking at the chart. Back then, it took around 1,000 nodes, 1,000 tokens to start a master node. So at that time, it was around $2,000. And now, in order to get a master node, you're looking at around $200,000 or $300,000. So that was a pretty good investment for me and worked out quite well. I've also, been involved ever since. I traded through the bull run of 2017 and 28, and man, I learned a lot. I learned that trading is hard. I learned that you couldn't hardly time the market. Things go up, things go down, things crash all around. You got to know when to take profits, and if you didn't get in super, super early, it was difficult. Now, we had some good times and we had some bad times, just like everybody else that's been in this crypto industry for this long. But I got into DeFi in early 2021. I'd heard about it in 2020, but I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. And I had a lot of things going on in my business, so I wasn't really ready to jump into it. But when the bull run started again in December of 2020, I thought, okay, now this is getting exciting again. What's going on? So I discovered what I now call the crypto underworld and how to get in on these tokens early when they launch and profit from them. So a few recent projects that I got involved in and were launched in Underworld, I'm going to show you some screenshots now. This one is a launch pad that went hot here recently, and you can see there by the percentage it went up 10,000%. The Lost Pad, I'll tell you that right now. It's where a lot of new projects are being launched, and you should get involved. This is a good one, and this is how you can succeed handsomely in the crypto space. All right, here's one of the projects that I got involved in, up 150x in 9 days. All right, I got in here early on this project. As you can see, it just started on November 3rd. And by November 12th, it was really doing well. I'm still a holder of this one. It has gone up and down a little bit more here and there, but this project has been so extremely profitable thus far. And it's a great project. This was not a meme coin that has no use. Here's another one, for example, brand new coin that just launched here recently, went up 21,000% or 210x in just a few hours. That means some of these tokens start at 0.00001, and as you can see, this one here hit a high of 24 cents. And that is absolutely amazing a lot of times. Understanding where to get in on these tokens when they launch. And mind you, these are good projects. These are not all scammy meme coins. Okay, there's a lot of those out there. Doesn't mean you can't make profit on those. It just means they don't have any longevity. And I'll show you one in just a second. Here's another one that went up 529% in just a couple of hours. Now, I was late to the game here, but I saw it come down on a dip. And a lot of times, this is what I teach in my course. Sometimes you got to wait for an entry point that makes sense. You never want to buy at the top. Now, fortunately, this one just kept on going up, and I actually sold out of this one, but I made 250% in just a few hours of watching this one. So this one was really cool. Here's another one, up 700% on launch day. I got in a little bit late than a lot of my counterparts. Some of my counterparts got in on the pre-sale, which meant before this chart even went live, they were already in the game and made a ton of money. I got in a little bit late, but I still went up 7x in a couple of hours, cashed out half my holdings to make sure that I was profitable, and I'm still in this project today. Another big winner in the Underworld, I saw this one go off, and I was, again, a few days late into the game here, but I saw it, and we got into it, and we've done really, really well here too. I'm proud of this one, another 150%, and I'm still in this one today as well. Now, here's an example of kind of a meme coin that really has no use, but it can go astronomical. Now, this was back last summer, and there were a lot of these going on, and they were crazy. And I learned a lot on how to get in, and then be very careful and get the heck out. Okay, so I actually pulled out of this one after it dropped down 300x, but I still made 300x on it. Got in right here on this initial pump, and then as it started dumping, I just got out. I exited the trade and took my money and walked away from this one. And as you can see, it still died down. But if you got in on the very first 1 or 2 days, you're still up 400%, which isn't bad at all. Even if you missed the dump and you held, you still probably made a lot of money. It just depends. You got to watch out for these, and I have this complete section on being careful about these types of coins that are just considered meme coins that have no use case. That's not what our focus is, but I'm telling you, they're out there and they exist. They can be profitable, but you have to be very careful, and I teach all about that. All right, so here's another one that has been a huge winner for me. I'm still in this one. It hasn't seen an extremely high rise, but I know it's a great, solid project. It's still going up. This was bought back in September, and I'm still buying more, and it just keeps on going up. So these projects that you see down here in the Underworld are going to be changing the future in a lot of cases. They're either infrastructure projects or they're gaming projects on the blockchain. Gaming and the blockchain, do not sleep on those projects. They are going to be absolutely phenomenal. The gaming industry is going to be hundreds of billions of dollars over the next few years. There's tens of billions of dollars being funneled into these companies in order to make the metaverse and the NFTs and all of those things that you can read more about. I can't go into it here, but I do talk about a lot of that in the course. Do not sleep on the gaming tech. And this one in particular is in the gaming space, and it is doing nothing but going up. So you really want to check it out. And I go over all that in the course and just add your bags and make some more money. All right, now this one was super exciting. And this is one of those tokens that have pre-sales that come from launch pads. All right, so in launch pads, in the pre-sale mode, you get allocations. And this allocation in particular went off for 0.0001. Okay, and in the pre-sale, That's how much it was. You paid your $100 worth, and then as soon as it launched, it immediately went to 22 cents. And this is just one example. I see this happening quite often now, and it's about understanding how to get into the pre-sales. Okay? And I teach all about that in my course as well. Here's just an example of what Pancake Swap looks like. And this is back this summer where I was in a meme coin, and within 9 hours, I was up $900, and that was a fun one. I'm currently out of that one, but it was a fun one to make some money on. It's just an example of a meme coin that can go nuts for a day or two or three or even a week. You never know. But when they pump, you always got to know they're going to dump. So, get out. There are some meme coins out there that are still doing well. For instance, if you had bought or had heard of Shiba Inu back last year in January and put in $1,000, it's worth $650 million now. Now, there's another story where a guy put in $8,000 a year ago, August of 2020, and now has $4 billion. True story. Look it up. His wallet is live. He's starting to move tokens around. But Shiba Inu is basically a meme coin. I know they have some roadmap and direction, and they should, as much money as they've brought in. But they originally started in the Underworld. They originally started down where it's not hard to buy these tokens, but it's not simple either. It's not a centralized exchange. All right, we're going to talk about that next. Now, this course is all about finding the tokens in the DeFi space before they go mainstream. The DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Here's how DeFi works. Before tokens go mainstream, they initially start in the DeFi space. They go down there, they have private sales, they have pre-sales, and they launch on a DEX, a decentralized exchange like Pancake Swap, like Uniswap, and there are some other DEXs out there that they go live on as well. Now, you can find some really unique tokens at some really low prices in the DeFi space. Eventually, some of these tokens get listed on mainstream exchanges, which results in more trading volume and big price increases. For instance, Shiba got listed on some exchanges, and they blew up. Just a couple of months ago, went up another 300-400%. Now it's crashed down a little bit now because it is kind of a pump and dump meme coin, so I'm not suggesting at all that you go out and get in Shiba now. It's kind of too late, in my opinion, but who knows, in the crazy crypto world, it could pump again. But my point is a lot of these tokens that are eventually going to hit the centralized exchanges start in the DeFi space for half a pennies, right? 0.001 kind of stuff, zero, even just a penny. But they are solid projects in the infrastructure, in the gaming, in the NFT, and some very vital projects are getting started, and these things are just skyrocketing up because everyone in the crypto space understands that those are the kind of projects that are really going to take off in the future. Now, this kind of reminds me of the early days of the internet. As I mentioned before, I started online, making money online in 1996, and I was the weird one in the bachelor pad. All my friends made fun of me and didn't quite understand why I was on this computer all the time. And I just knew. I just had a feeling. And I just knew that the internet was going to change the world and we were all going to be glued to it like I was. I could feel it and I knew it. That was 1997, 1998, 1999-ish. That's what this reminds me of right now. Back then, everybody knew what the internet was, kinda, sorta, but they weren't really into it. They didn't quite understand how impactful it was going to be on their life. That's where we are in crypto today. The blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single money-making space in the world, from banking to real estate to voting to education to insurance to medical care. Every single thing is going to be disrupted by blockchain technology. And these companies that are getting started right now in the underworld are going to be some of those companies that change the world. And this is what it reminds me of right now. Now, it's been 20 years, 25 years since the internet started, maybe even a little bit longer than that. And I guarantee you, it will not take another 25 years for blockchain to take over. You're probably looking at 5 or so. And it goes so fast, it's incredible. All right, so everything you need to get results in the underworld is covered inside my course. Inside the crypto underworld, you'll discover a simple crypto method that's perfect for beginners. I'll show you how to find tokens before they explode and go mainstream. The next Shiba Inu is out there, and I'll show you how to find it. And there's no prior crypto experience required. Plus, you can get started with the new method for as little as $25 because you don't have to buy a full coin of anything. You can put in as much or as little as you want. And finally, profit from crypto without risking big money. This method has nothing to do with Bitcoin or Ethereum at all. These are brand new projects that are getting started in the underworld. Our training resource guide is a 788. You're also going to get 4 live Q&A training sessions. All right, that means bonus webinars. All right, for free with me, Q&A, live, ask me anything. And those are going to be a lot of fun. And I really, really hope you sign up for all of those free training webinars. And we're just going to dive right into everything that's currently happening and any questions that you may have. And also, of course, there's no risk. You have a money back guarantee, a 14-day money back guarantee, not a problem. So as you know, right now we're offering a special discount pricing for the crypto underworld during this launch. This launch will end in a few days and the price will go up. All right, it's going to be sold for $9.97 in the future because this information is just too valuable. All right, but you won't pay anywhere near that today, obviously. And also the price is going up every day, as you can see the timers on the page. So if you want to save the most money, you should get in now. This is the lowest price this will ever be. Again, no risk, money back guarantee. If you don't like something in the course, which I highly doubt, you are going to learn so much, some things that you never knew existed about the crypto space. I promise you that. Get in now before the price goes up. You know the drill. Hit the link below, get in on it, get the course, get on the inside, and come talk to me. Take care, y'all. Bye.